Thursday. And then you take a look there on the next 3 games, and there's a graphic right there for that. You take a look at Omaha North.
Omaha North, it's one of those teams that's kind of struggling right now. They're 1-5 on the season right now. They kind of got to get it back together and hopefully try to get something to go against this Warrior team, to hopefully try to pose a threat to this Warrior team. But they'll be playing again at Westside. Millard North, their next opponent, on September 15th, as you see there. The Mustangs will be playing here at Westside. Right now they're 2-7. Again, another team. It's kind of got to reform here, get it back together as we kind of head into the end of the season. Against what,
and then the Warriors will head out to Papillion La Vista South, where that might be one of their toughest games of the year so far. Papillion La Vista South currently ranked number 2 by the NEP Prep Zone. So take a look here for the Warriors' upcoming schedule. Lincoln Southwest 4-0 going into the start of the season right now. Omaha North is 1-5. Millard North is 2-7. And then Papio South is that big 7-2 team, and they're ranked number 2. So you got to take a look there. And the Warriors have a pretty tough schedule, especially in this top match right here. Number 6 Warriors and the number 7 Wildcats. We're going to take a quick break here on WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have more Westside Warriors volleyball action. Westside Warriors plan to take on the number 7 Millard West Wildcats. I am Max Coughlin. Alongside me here tonight is Brian Kelly. And Brian, we take a look here last week at the Bellevue West Invite, where both of these teams went off against each other, and Westside came out with the win 4-2. So these teams are nowhere near inexperienced with each other. They played each other last week, and they played each other in the state quarterfinals last week, and that's the graphic you guys saw when we had some technical difficulties. So Millard West came out with the win last year in the state quarterfinals 3-2. So we talked about these two matchups right here, and I would say it's kind of a big rivalry between Westside and Millard West. It's the top two teams, one of the top 10 teams in the state. So we really talk about it, and it's a big-time matchup, not just for tonight, but going on into the whole season.
It definitely is. You know, both teams are also trying to fight for the spot in the NE prep zone to get, keep going down the ranks. But Westside, they just got to keep fighting and keep going through this season strong. We've seen that with the Warriors, last year, going out strong and making it all the way to the quarterfinals, where Millard West kind of ended their streak there. Let's, kind of take a look at the Bill West Invitational from last week.
We take a look here at the Westside Warriors schedule so far. They are currently coming into this game 4-2 with 2 losses to Omaha Skutt and Papillion La Vista last week. That Papillion La Vista game match, you didn't really expect that to happen. A 3-0 sweep to the Warriors. No one really expected that. Papillion La Vista is not in NEB Prep's top 10, but nonetheless, it was a big-time win for Papillion La Vista, and it really put them on the map as as a team in the Metro that really has a contender spot for the state tournament. And then you take a look over at Millard West. They have a lot more games. They're 8-4 on the year so far with losses to Omaha Skutt, Westside here, Lincoln East. Lincoln East is currently ranked number 1, and they won the Bellevue West Invite. So Lincoln East is a big-time contender also for the state tournament. And we talk about it so much, and we're seeing so much good competition in volleyball this year. We talk about some D1 recruits on both sides of the team. We start with Westside. Destiny Adam Simpson committed to Creighton. You have Kensington DeCrony committed to Dartmouth, and Samantha Laird committed to University of South Dakota. So Westside has their fair share of D1 commits, and then we can take a look on the other side on Millard West. Alana Bankston committed to Louisville, Skylar Walters committed to Minnesota Mankato, and Evan Glade is committed to SMU. So we're going to see a lot of big-time competition tonight, and there's a lot of talent here that just has not been really seen on the radar yet. So this is the season where they really want to break out and hopefully get those offers.
It's definitely the season of potential for both teams. It's a kind of a rivalry here between these two teams. It's going to be a good show tonight. We're about 3 minutes and 10 seconds until the first serve is set. It's just going to be a good one here tonight.
So we're going to take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, it'll be match time here for the Westside Warriors and the Wildcats of Millard West. on number 7, Millard West Wildcats. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me here tonight is Ryan Kelly. Ryan, once again, big-time matchup here tonight for Westside and Millard West.
As we talked, in case you missed the pregame show, it's a big-time matchup. Warriors and Wildcats both kind of duking it out here for a higher place on the NEB Prep Zone on Omaha World Herald. Last year we saw Millard West defeat the Warriors in the quarterfinals. Warriors looking to get back at the Wildcats for what they did. Here we go. It's game time here at Westside High School.
Just seconds away here from match time at Westside High School. I'll get you starting lineups here in a few moments. Once again, just moments away here at Westside High School, and Millard West will take on Westside High School. We'll start with the first serve. Skylar Walters, senior, committed to Minnesota Mankato, will be back to serve for the start of the match. And the serve is off. Jocelyn Healy with a nice dig. Big time kill for Samantha Laird to start the game.
It's a hot start for the Warriors. It's a great thing that we want to see for this Warrior team, starting off high, just kind of getting the mentality and getting like the game time mindset set here.
Audrey Barron's back to serve for the Westside Warriors. Evan Glade with the dig. Skylar Walters with the pass. Alana Bankson tries to get the kill. And there's Alana Bankson with a big kill to put Millard West with 1 point on the board.
Wildcats kind of get back at that first point here in this first set. The Super Bowl will go back to them.
Alana Bankson committed to Louisville University. Big-time university out in Kentucky.
She's one of those powerhouse players for this Millard West team.
And just a little miscommunication there on the Millard West side. Puts another point on for the Warriors. Samantha Laird will be back to serve. And just a little tap in for number 5, Kaya Faden. Kaya Faden, just a freshman on this Millard West varsity team, starting for this Millard West varsity team. So a big accomplishment for her, and puts the Millard West Wildcats back tied.
Just a little bit of miscommunication there, but that's
big time dig for number 17, Isabel Lamb. Try to get the kill, Destiny Dom Simpson. They just taps it over, and it's out of bounds. That'll be West Side point.
It looks like there's a little bit of net touching there. A little bit of, it looked like it was the Wildcats who touched the net there.
When we talk about Destiny and Dom Simpson up front, one of the top key players for this Westside Warriors team. She's committed to Creighton. You have Kensington McCroney up front too. She's committed to Dartmouth. Such a big, powerful up front team. And there's another point for the Warriors. If that ball goes out of bounds, Warriors will go up 4-2.
It's really just a stacked Warrior team like what you were talking about there, Max.
Skylar Miller will be back to serve for the Warriors. Evan Glade passes it off. Skylar Walter gets it over the net. Sky Miller gets it. Big time kill for Destiny Dom Simpson.
That's what Destiny Dom Simpson is good at doing on this Warrior team. It's really showing here in this first set. Warriors leading 5-2.
And we're going to see a lot of kills today from Destiny Dom Simpson, Samantha Laird, and even Kensington to Croney. Those three up front are a dangerous three up front for sure. We're going to see them up there a lot, and exactly like we just saw, to put the Warriors up 5-2.
That's what this Wildcat team is going to have to watch out for.
Skylar Walters passing it off to number 7, Kaylin Cribble. And another big, and it stays in play. And it goes out of bounds. That was kind of a weird play. The ball went all the way up to the basketball hoop on the very top ceiling, and it stays in bounds. And it's a timeout for the Millard West Wildcats. The Warriors are really coming out with a big momentum push, 6-2. We're gonna take a break here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have more Westside volleyball action. Back here at Westside High School, where Westside Warriors take on the Millard West Wildcats. The Westside Warriors currently lead 6-2. Sky Miller is back to serve for the Warriors. Just going to get over the net for the Warriors. That'll be a point for the Wildcats as the Wildcats make that their 3rd point of the match.
The Warriors do not want to let that get into their heads. They're up 3 right now. It's a great start for this Warrior team. They've really seen their powerhouses come into play.
Kaylin Purple will be back to serve for the Wildcats. Purple's a junior at Millard West currently. Purple will serve it. Nice dig by Isabella Lamb. Big time kill for Kensington to Kroger. Like you mentioned earlier, Ryan, we're going to see that a lot today from those 3 up front. And Kensington was the last person that said that she was yet to have a kill, and that'll make it 1 on the day for her.
Kensington Crowley has 18 kills so far on the season. Make that 19 now. And it's a powerful Warrior team.
And that'll be just out for Decimal Down Simpson. You know, when you have that much power serving, you got to realize how much power you have, and you can't overpower yourself. It's just like on serves like that, where you're going to serve it out of bounds. But nonetheless, the Warriors still up 7-4.
He's going to watch that power meter there.
Evan Glade serving for the Wildcats. Big time dig by Jocelyn Hill, and just again out. Oh, it's a point for the Warriors. Big time kill for Kennington Dakota. That'll make it 2 on the day for her.
That was a big one there. Warriors now up 8-4 here in the first set. Definitely confused a lot of people there.
Daniela Golden back to serve for the Warriors. And that'll be just out of bounds once again on the serve. Seems like that's going to be a key problem for the Warriors this year, especially in this game right now, is when they serve it too hard and they serve it out of bounds. So they really got to work on that. Corinne Bowers, head coach, has really got to understand that and tell them to just calm down and really just hit the ball over the net.
Just watch that power.
Camille Rankin back to serve, big time dig there for Daniela Golden. Pass by Destiny Dom Simpson. Trying to get the kill there for Samantha Laird. Big time block up front from Toronto Diaz and Kensington Decrony to get the Warriors up 9-5.
It's that reoccurring theme here for this Warrior team. The Wildcats just got to watch out for.
Jocelyn Healy back to serve for the Warriors. Skylar Walters passes it off to Alana Banks. Tries to block it, and Alana Banks gets the kill. Destiny Dom Simpson and Kaden Godinez up there up front, try to get the block, just tipped off their hands. It would be a point for the Wildcats, and another kill for Alana Banks and the Louisville commit.
Just a little bit of miscommunication there, but the Warriors just need to move on and let the game continue on.
Walters passes it off, just a little tap, and that'll be a point for the Warriors. It looks like there was a hand over the net for the Wildcats, and Skylar Walters is not happy about that call as she goes over to the ref. Does not like that call, but if you're a Warriors fan, you gotta love that call because it puts you up 10-6.
Another big lead for this Warrior team.
Once again, Skylar Walters really showing a lot of emotion, not liking that call, and If I was on the Wildcat side, I also would not like that call, but nonetheless, Audrey Barron's back to serve it for the Warriors. Big time dig there for Evan Glade. Daniela going in with a huge dig.
Oh, off the ceiling.
Just trying to put it over in with a big time block. Destiny Dom Simpson just gets it over, and it is out of bounds once again for the Warriors. Like I mentioned just a little bit ago, Ryan, that's going to be a big problem for the Warriors, just having that too much power up front, and especially even serving. So Corinne Bauer just got to watch it and tell their players just to calm down.
That one went off the ceiling there.
Alana Bankston back to serve. Dig there from Daniela Goligan. And another kill that tried to happen just went out of bounds. It seems like that's a big time occurrence for the Warriors here, and really it's a lot of the Wildcats points that they're getting is on the Warriors miscues. So the Wildcats really showing a lot of defense, and the Westside Warriors really showing also a lot of defense, but their offense has got to come here to step up. They cannot have those little miscues like they have been having for the last couple points.
One thing you want to eliminate.
Once again for the Warriors. Isabel Lamb tried to get the kill, and that was, it seems like just by inches that went out of bounds on the outer right side line. So the Warriors are really definitely going to have to clean that up if they want any shot of winning this first set and going on to winning this match. Alana Bankston once again back to serve for the Wildcats. Pass there by Audrey Barons. Try to get the kill for Samantha Laird.
Beautiful.
Played. Big time dig for Daniela Goligan. Audrey Barons with the pass. And a big time kill there for Samantha Laird. That's with the Warriors up 11-9.
That was just a beautiful play there. It was a beautiful dig that sent it back over to the Warriors.
We're going to see that a lot for the Westside Warriors. There's a lot of kills up front. Like I mentioned earlier, Samantha Laird, Destiny Dom Simpson, and Kensington Tacrone. We're going to see that a lot from them. Just a low tag, Jocelyn Healy with a huge dig. Evan Glade trying to get the kill, and it just goes out of bounds for a Warriors point.
There's another one for the Warriors. Over a little bit too much power there from the Wildcats.
So far in this match, we're seeing a lot of overpowered kills, and you can't really be mad about that if you're a coach. You just got to understand, you have to have your players understand when to really put more power on the ball and when not to. Big time kill there for Destiny Dom Simpson. That'll make it 3 on the night for her. And I have a feeling, Ryan, we're going to have a lot more kills, and we're going to be saying Destiny Dom Simpson's name a lot more coming into the night. And that is just in. A huge ace for Samantha Laird, and she'll go back to the serving line. That'll put Westside up 14-9. Wildcats really have to do something to change the momentum here, because right now the momentum is currently all on the Warrior side.
It looked like the Wildcats just did not go for that one at all. It looked like they wanted it to be out of bounds, but
big time kill there for number 7, Kaylin Pribble. Camille Rankin checks in for number 5, Taya Hayden. Sierra Pocarel is back to serve for the Wildcats. Tried to get the dig there for number 17, Eleanor Brislin, just could not, and went off her hands, off the wrong side of her hands. So that'll be a point on the Wildcat side, and that'll cut the deficit to 3. Sierra Pocarel back to serve again. A loopy serve there, Jocelyn Healy with a big dig. Isabella Lamb tries to get the kill, and Alana Bankston with a big dig. Evan Glade just gets the kill for them. And that'll put the Wildcats down by 2, and I'll have them at 12 points. Big time kill there for Evan Glade, and then I'll make it 2 on the night for her. So we're seeing a mix of both kills on both teams. A lot of players really can get the kills for them. We see on Westside's team, Destiny Dom Simpson, you see Samantha Laird, and then you take a look at the Wildcats side, Alana Bankston and Evan Glade. And that'll be a point for the Wildcats, and that'll be an ace. Alana Bankston once again going back to the serving line, and she is on a roll.
She definitely is. This Warrior team down by 1 here in the first set. Just gonna want to have to put their heads down and just keep the points coming in.
kill there for Eleanor Brislin. And a kill once again. Destiny Nadam Simpson.
That's what we've seen it a lot here tonight. We're gonna see it a lot more tonight. The Creighton commit, number 18, Destiny Nadam Simpson. She is on a roll tonight.
And Ryan, there's a reason she is committed to Creighton, and that is the exact reason why. So,
she's an all-around player.
Evan Gray try to get it over. Alger Barons with the pass. Destiny Nadam Simpson once again. It is tipped by Camille Rankin. Skylar Walter passes it off to number 7, Kaylin Alger Barons tosses it over, and it is just out of bounds. Eleanor Brislin tries to get the kill. Just once again overpowers on the kill. And it'll put the Wildcats down by 2. Once again, it is 15-13 Westside.
There's still lots of time left in this game. You know, we're only in the first set. There's lots of time for this Warrior team to kind of get their, kind of fix the little thing, fix the few mistakes they've been making here tonight with the overpower and bits of miscommunication.
And that'll hit the ceiling. Jocelyn Healy keeps it alive. Audrey Barnes gets it over the net. Skylar Walters passes it off to Evan Graydon with a big block from Destiny Nadam Simpson. Jocelyn Healy gets the assist. Big time kill there. And to keep it alive, Alana Bankston. Oh my goodness, folks. And once again, big time kill there for Kensington Deconi. We just got to mention Alana Bankston, huge effort by her, especially on that last play. Just couldn't get it off her hands, but she kept the ball alive when Samantha Laird tried to get the kill, and that was a tremendous play on the Wildcats side. And nonetheless, though, it's a point for the Warriors and another kill for Kensington Deconi.
Just what a play. Went off the ceiling twice.
Destiny Nadam Simpson serves it over for the Warriors. Skylar Walters with the pass. Evan Clay tries to get the kill, and she does not. Destiny Nadam Simpson with the pass. Eleanor Brislin tries to get the tip over. Big time block there for Tatum Godinez and Kensington Deconi. We talked about those two on the right side all night. We're going to see it all night, Ryan, as we just saw the second block from those two.
This Warrior team, lots of power, state playoff potential, really just showing this Wildcat team what they're made of.
Simpson gets it over, and just a little miscue for the Warriors. Goes off number 2 Sierra Pokerol's hands and off onto the back of the stadium. And so we talked about it, timeout for the Wildcats once again. So we're going to take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have more Westside volleyball action. Back here at Westside High School, where the Warriors lead the Wildcats 18-4. Ryan, we talked about it so night. The up front for the Warriors are really going to be their powerhouse tonight, and we've seen it so far in this match.
It's a big one for this Warrior team. It's what keeps them going.
Evan Gray tries to get the kill off Samantha Laird with a big dig. Destiny Nadam Simpson with the pass. Eleanor Brislin tries to get the tip over. Evan Glade tries to get the kill. And once again, Caitlin Godinez and Kensington Deconi over there on the right side. And there's a good shot of our student section. We have Red Shield members and a lot of the student body at Westside really showing up for this Westside Warriors volleyball team. And you got to talk about the culture here at Westside. It's second to none here at Westside. From every sport, you talk about any sport here at Westside, and you're going to see a lot of students out there. They just want to come to games, and we're seeing it, especially here tonight for the home opening.
Every sport you see here at Westside, the student section shows up, the parents, the fans, everybody it's just great. And we got you, the viewers at home watching. It's great to be a Westside and great to be a Westside athlete, especially with all the support.
That ball barely gets over for Jessica. She's laughing about that one. It's kind of a little bloop shot over the net, and she's laughing about it, but it will be a point for the Warriors, and they'll make it 21-14. 4 points away from winning this first set here at Westside High School. I am Max Coughlin once again. Alongside me here tonight is Ryan Kelly and the rest of the WTV Live crew. And a missed big over there by number 7, Caitlin Prisball.
Destiny Dom Simpson looks really happy down there. She's been serving now since we came out of the timeout. Really been on fire tonight, as well as her fellow teammates.
Destiny Dom Simpson serves it over. Skylar Walters with a pass. Alana Banksman tries to get the kill, and Jocelyn Healy with a big dig. There's Tina Godinez, tries to get the dig, and just a missed play by Destiny Dom Simpson.
You know, there's another. Looks like there'll be a change of ball.
That'll be number 1, Cecile Ahrens, back to serve for the Wildcats. The Warriors are just 3 points away from taking this first set as their own. Big point for the Warriors, and it was tipped off the Wildcats' hands, and everything going for them.
Warriors just 1 point away from winning this one, winning the first set. Check that. Fixing some audio problems here on our side.
Daniela Golgan back to serve for the Warriors. Sky Walters with a big time pass over there, and Alana Bankston tries to get the kill and does not get it. Destiny Dom Simpson gets the pass. Big time kill there for the Cronian. Once again, you're going to say those 3 names a lot tonight, and a lot this season, Ryan.
And there you have it. Warriors getting ready for their final point here.
Game point here match point here for the Warriors. And a big time block there for and Tatum. And that'll be the first set. Goes to the Westside Warriors. And Ryan, there are a lot of positives and a lot of negatives for this first half, for this first set. We talked about the positives on the Warriors side. A lot of big time kills. A lot of big time kills for the Warriors up front. We talked about Kensington to Crony. We talked about Destiny Dom Simpson and Samantha Laird, and even Eleanor Brinsville. And then we talked about also for the negatives for the Warriors is when they had their overpowered serves, their overpowered kills, and they really served them and kill out of bounds. And that's really going to be the biggest thing that's going to stop them and really hold them to their grudge here. When we talked about on the Wildcat side, big time positive for them is they're getting a lot of kills off, and they're really taking advantage of the Westside Warriors' disadvantages here. And you know, we talked about the positives for the Warriors, for the Westside Wildcats, or the Millard West Wildcats.
You know, even with your positives, there are some negatives, some takeaways here from the first set. The Warriors definitely going to work on their power, work on some communication, just some minor things that they got to kind of focus in on before going into the rest of the game to be able to take on this Millard West team. It's a strong team. We've seen them here, but we're going to go on a break here.
We're going to take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have more Westside volleyball action. here at Westside High School, where number 6 Westside Warriors are taking on the number 7 Millard West Wildcats. The Westside won the first set, and so Westside owns that first set, and the Millard West Wildcats are going to have to be climbing out of that big hole for the rest of the match.
As we talked about a little bit before we went into our break there for a second, there are some takeaways that the Warriors definitely want to take on, watching their power as we see the first serve of the second set.
Audrey Barons will be back to serve for the Warriors.
That one's down. And the first point goes to the Warriors. Now serve. That one's down for another Warrior point. Warriors leading this one 2-0 here in the second set.
Audrey Barons will be back to serve for the Warriors, and Westside once again coming out here with a hot start in the second set. Big time dig there for number 2, Sierra Pocarel. Tries to get the kill there for Evan Glade and does not get it. It'll be a miss hit for the Warriors, and it'll be a point for the Wildcats.
Let's go out of bounds there. First one for the Wildcats here in the second set. If you're a Wildcat, you're going to want to put up with this Warrior team, with their strong play, destiny and dominance, as we've said a lot here.
Big time dig there for Evan Glade. Alana Bankston tries to get the kill, and she does. Big time kill there for the Louisville commit, Alana Bankston, and that'll put the Wildcats tied at 2-2. Like I said, Ryan, in the first set, we're going to see that a lot on the Wildcat side too. Alana Bankston and Evan Glade up front. They're going to be trying to get a lot of those kills, and we just saw Alana Bankston really get a really nice kill. And Evan Glade back there to serve for the Wildcats, and miss hit there for Jocelyn Healy. Try to get the dig, did not get it, and that'll put the Wildcats up in the second set 3-2.
Warriors just want to keep their heads down, keep fighting. This Wildcat team is trying to come after them, get the second set. It's theirs. The Warriors are going to keep fighting.
Samantha Laird trying to get the kill, and it'll be a point for the Warriors. Trying to figure out what the refs call on that play, and
did not see that one there. Did you?
I did not, but nonetheless will be a point for the Warriors, and it'll be all tied up here with Samantha Laird back to serve. Evan Glade gets the dig. Kaylin Prisbel tries to get the kill, but once again has an overpowered kill, and it'll be a point for the Warriors. Samantha Laird once again back to serve. Evan Glade tries to get the dig, just does not, goes off of her right shoulder, and once again it'll be a point for the Warriors. And that's a big thing for the Wildcats, is they got to talk about that. Coach Joe Wessel has to sit Evan Glade down and really talk about what you got to do on that play there, and what you really have to do to have it go off your shoulder, and because plays like that are really going to be a problem. And that'll be a point for the Warriors, as Samantha Laird has an overpowered serve, and it'll go just beyond the lines.
Again, it's just that power that they want to watch as we continue on throughout the game. So to be careful with how much power you're putting on. We know they can put a lot of power on that ball.
Sierra Pocarel back to serve, and Eleanor Brisbane. Samantha Laird with a nice dig. Audrey Barons with the pass. Alana Brislin just does not get it off. Tries to get the kill, just goes off the wrong side of her hand and goes under the net, and it'll be a point for the Wildcats. And it all is all tied up once again here, 5-5.
Kind of back and forth here in the second set, in case you missed it.
Big time dig there for Jocelyn Healy, and Isabella Lamb gets a huge kill. That'll put the Warriors up 6-5. Isabella Lamb making her appearance tonight. Sky Miller back to serve for the Warriors. Sky Miller is one of two sophomores on this varsity volleyball team. And there's Kaylin Prisbel once again with an overpowered kill and just does not get the point. And it'll go to the Warriors. Sky Miller once again back to serve for the Warriors.
This Warrior team is kind of...
Sky Walters with the pass. Alana Banksman tries to get the kill, and there's the Destiny Nadam Simpson, and she gets a huge kill. That'll make it 5 on the night for her.
Destiny Nadam Simpson is really having her night here tonight against the Wildcats.
It really seems like Destiny Nadam Simpson owns that right side of the court whenever the Warriors are on the field, on the court. Dig there for Alana Bankston. Just a little tap over, tries to get it, but there's Destiny Nadam Simpson and Kensington Tacroni over there to block it. And once again, it'll be a point for the Warriors, and it'll make it 9-5.
And once again, Destiny Nadam Simpson back at it.
Sky Miller back to serve for the Warriors. Alana Bankston gets the dig. Sky Walters gets the pass over, and Alana Bankston gets a huge kill for the Wildcats, and that'll put 6 on the board for the Wildcats.
Wildcats responding to the Warriors, pulling ahead there.
And that'll make it 5 kills on the night for Alana Bankston, the Louisville commit. We talk about it so much. She is their big-time key player for the Wildcats. If she is not on the court, the Wildcats are going to struggle to win games. And right now, she is really helping this Millard West team out. Kaylin Brisbane back to serve off for the Wildcats. Dig there for Samantha Laird. Kensington Tacroni tries to get the kill off. And there's Eleanor Brislin, and just does not get it quite yet. Once again, tries to get it for Kensington Tacroni up front, just does not get it. There's Sky Walters with the pass. Big time dig there for Samantha Laird. And there's Destiny Nadam Simpson. And it'll be a point for the Warriors, and it hits the ground. And there's Destiny Nadam Simpson, make it 6 on the night for her.
The Wildcats are definitely confused with that one. Went back and forth, back and forth. Almost went down and was almost against the net. But the Warriors rallied it out and came out with the point.
And there she is back again to serve Destiny Nadam Simpson. Just a little bloop serve once again, and those are kind of an issue for the Wildcats right now, as they don't have anybody up in the middle to really get that ball in. So far, big time hit there for the Warriors, and Jocelyn Healy gets a tip off, and there's Tatum Godinez, tries to get the tip, it just does not, it just rolls off her hand the wrong way, and it'll roll back to the Warriors side, and it'll be a point for the Wildcats.
Let's talk about the serve a little bit here. The Wildcats definitely want to find out something, find like a solution to that problem there that the Warriors keep throwing at them.
Alana Bankston back to serve for the Wildcats. Trying to get something here, just something going for the Wildcats, as they're currently down 3, 10-7. And it seems like not really a lot is going well for the Wildcats at the moment, just besides those miscues for the Warriors. And we're going to see those a lot tonight, and we have already seen those a lot tonight. And there's a timeout for the Warriors. We're going to take a break here on WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have more Westside volleyball action. Back here for more Westside versus Millard West action. Westside currently leads in the second set 10-8 against the Wildcats. Alana Banksman back to serve for Millard West.
It's kind of back and forth here tonight, but the Warriors started to pull ahead.
Just a miss hit there for Eleanor Brislin, and that'll put 9 on the board for the Wildcats. And Alana Bankson back to serve once again here for the Wildcats. Dig there for Eleanor Brislin. And just an overpowered kill once again for Kensington Tacroni.
Again, it's one of those things we've been talking about here tonight. The Warriors just need to watch their power that they're putting in, and they're hitting the ball. It's one of those little mistakes we oversee a lot.
Dig there for Eleanor Brislin. Try just a miscommunication there on the Warriors side, and that'll put a point on the board, and that'll be the lead for the Wildcats as they now currently lead at 11-10. We see a lot of problems over there right now on the right side of the court, on the Warrior side, and it's right there over there with Eleanor Brislin and Destiny Dom Simpson. Just a lot of miscommunication that they have to figure out if they want to win this match. Tatum Godinez tries to get the kill off, and a big-time block up front by 13, Lainey Baker, making her appearance here tonight with a huge block to extend the lead for the Wildcats.
The Wildcats trying to respond to the Warriors front there with Destiny Dom Simpson, Kensington Tacroni.
Alana Bankson back to serve once again for the Wildcats and just does not get the serve over. She get a tap on her chest. It's my bad, guys. It'll be a Warriors point, and that'll make it the Warriors deficit down to 1.
Serving errors are not what you want to have going into this later part of the game, especially for this Wildcat team trying to rally back.
Daniela Golgan gets the serve off. Number 2, Sierra Pokero gets the dig. And there's Destiny Dom Simpson up in the middle, gets a nice dig. Hit over there, big time dig there for Daniela Golgan, and tries to get the kill, and she gets the kill. Tatum Godinez. Big time kill there for Tatum Godinez. That'll make it the first on the night for her.
What a play there. There's a beautiful dig right down on the Wildcat side. It's what the Warriors want to see here as they're trying to combat this Wildcat team.
Daniela Golgan back to serve once again. And we saw it on the Millard West side for Alana Banks, and now we have seen it on the Warriors side for Daniela Golgan. A serve that just does not get over the net, and it'll be a point for the Wildcats to extend their lead once again by 1. So it'll be 13-12 Millard West. There's number 13, Lainey Baker, back to serve for the Wildcats. Her first time serving tonight. Samantha Lair tries to get the kill, but it is digged by number 7, Kaylin Prisbel, and is blocked by Tatum Godinez once again. We've said it so many times tonight, Ryan. Tatum Godinez on the right side has been such a threat to this Millard West team, and I feel like we're going to see her a lot this season, especially up front with getting kills and getting a lot of blocks.
Yeah, definitely. It's what this Warrior team can capitalize off of to kind of use against their
Evan Glade gets the kill there for the Wildcats. Tatum Godinez tried to get the block, just went right in between her arms, and it'll be a point for the Wildcats. 14-13 Millard West. Number 12, Skylar Walters back to serve for the Wildcats. Skylar Walters committed to Minnesota Mankato all the way up in northern Minnesota.
Again,
big time block there for number 7, Kaylin Prisbel. And another big time dig there for Alana Bankson. And a miscue there for the Wildcats will make a point on the board and tie this match up 14-14.
Just going back and forth here in the second set. Wildcats trying to pull away with this one here, but Warriors do not want that to happen.
Audrey Barron's back to serve here for the Warriors. Skylar Walters passes it over to number 7, Kaylin Brisbane, and is blocked by Isabella Lamb up front. We've also seen her up front a lot too with the kills, and now a big block to put the Warriors up front 15-14. Audrey Barron's once again down back to serve. Skylar Walters passes it off to Evan Glade. Evan Glade tries to get the kill, and she gets the kill just off Daniela Golgan's hands. And it'll tie this matchup once again, 15-15.
The Warriors, again, just want to kind of, the Warriors just kind of do not, they want to have like the right mindset going into this even here with like a few little mistakes here as the night goes on. Want to be able just to come back.
Jocelyn Healy with a big dig. There's Audrey Barron to the pass, and Samantha Laird tries to get the kill, and she does not. It goes on to the wrong side of the net, and it'll be a point for the Wildcats. Very rarely we're going to see those missed hits by Samantha Laird, as you know, she's really always on point with her kills, and very rarely, like I said, are we going to see that from her. So I highly doubt we're going to see that a lot tonight.
She's 59 kills in the year. We're only 6 games into the year. Well, this is the 7th.
You can't complain about that.
Nope.
And she tries to get another kill, and Evan Glade gets a dig. Skylar Walters with the pass. And Alana Bankson once again. Alana Bankson up front with the kill.
The Wildcats are kind of taking the game away here, 17-15.
A lot of momentum here currently on the Millard West side. Evan Glade back to serve here for the Wildcats.
Wildcats have some potential here to pull this one away from the Warriors.
Alana Bankson tries to get the block there. Number 5, Taya Thayden gets the ball over, and Samantha Laird gets the kill there, and as the Wildcats try to get the block, number 5, Taya Thayden tries to get the block. It just goes out of bounds for the Wildcats, and that'll be a point for the Warriors, and now they cut the deficit down to 1.
The Wildcats saw that they wanted it to go down on the Warriors side. Just went out really close there.
Samantha Laird back to serve for the Warriors. Number 2, Sierra Pokero gets a dig. And there's Alana Bankson, and there's a whistle blown, and it'll be a point for the Warriors. It'll be a foot under the net. So we've seen that many times tonight so far for the Wildcats, and those are just some of those things they got to clean up in order if they want to win matches. And we saw it in the first set, and now we've seen it again here in the second set. Samantha Laird serving. Once again, Evan Glade gets the dig and goes just over, and Eleanor Brislin taps it over, and big time block there for Isabella Lamb.
Beautiful block.
Another big time block for Eleanor Brislin. It'll be a point for the Warriors.
Looked like the Wildcats may have tipped the net there a little bit with their hand. Works in the Warriors' favor, 18-17.
The Warriors itching their way back here. Now currently back in the lead, 18-17. Samantha Laird once again back there to serve.
Warriors definitely not happy with the Wildcats taking the lead.
Audrey Barons gets a pass off to Eleanor Brislin. It is just tipped, and Skylar Walters passes it over to Alana Bankson. Alana Bankson just gets it over to Audrey Barons. Jocelyn Healy gets it over to Destiny Dom Simpson, and that'll be just blocked by Alana Bankston. Big time save there for Evan Glade. What a rally we have going here, folks. There's number 2, Sierra Pogo, just gets it over to Alana Bankson. Big time kill there for Alana Bankson, and oh my, what a rally we had there, Ryan.
Saw a beautiful dig from Samantha Laird. Got that one back over, but we'll tie this one back up here.
You just can't complain about that rally, because that is fun volleyball to watch.
You're really on your feet there, and on your toes.
Sierra Pokero back to serve for the Wildcats. And that'll be just in for the Wildcats. The Warriors thought it was out of bounds, and it did not go out of bounds for the Wildcats, and that'll put them up in the lead 19-18 as we are itching away here in this second set. Number 3, Corn Rydell checking in for the first time for Evan Glade. Serve is off. Big time dig there for Eleanor Brislin, and just tips it over. Alana Bankson gets it over the net. Audrey Barons passes off to Isabella Lamb. Isabella Lamb gets a huge kill there for the Warriors to tie this match up.
Man, what a play. They wanted to go for that there. But Isabella Lamb, beautiful kill. Only 4 on this season. Make it 5 as we continue down. Now the Warriors have it once again, 19-19.
Sky Miller back to serve for the Warriors. Taking her time here, as there looks like it might have been something wet on the floor that the refs had to clean up, so we will get going right here now underway. Skylar Miller looking to serve off the ball. And it'll be just out of bounds.
Again, Warriors just want to watch that power that they're putting into the serve. Something that they're going to want to work into before playing Lincoln Southwest.
And it really hurts to do that, especially when you're this late into a set, especially when you get into the 20s, when you get into the late teens. You just can't have that happen because it'll put points on the other team that you just can't let them have.
It's definitely something you do not want to be doing as the season continues when we go off into playoff time. We want to fix the small mistakes here and there so we can have a pretty good Warrior team as we head later into the season.
Number 11, Camille Rankin, will be back to serve for the Wildcats as they now lead 20-19. And that'll be out. Big time point there for the Warriors, and it'll tie this match up 20-20. Destiny Adam Simpson back to serve, looking to try to get the Warriors their second set.
Destiny Adam Simpson. We've said her name a lot tonight. She's back serving once again here in the second set.
Skylar Walters gets the pass over to Alana Bankston. Alana Bankston with a big time kill there on the right side. Tatum Godinez and Kensington DeCroney tried to get the block there, just not enough for that overpowered kill there for Alana Bankston.
The Warriors just got to keep their heads down, just keep fighting there. Even as we continue on, they do not want to weaken up there, where they've been powerful all night.
Jocelyn Healy with a big dig. Samantha Laird looks to pass it over, and she does. Skylar Walters passes it over to number 10, Evan Glade, and Evan Glade gets a huge kill. That looked like that was just on the line. You can't perfectly place a ball more than that, and you can't ask for nothing else.
The Warriors just got to keep their heads, they just got to keep fighting as the Wildcats are inching their way towards.
That'll be a timeout for the Warriors, and we're going to take a break here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have more Westside volleyball action. Back here at Westside High School, where number 6 Westside Warriors are taking on the number 7 Westside Wildcats. Alana Bankston back to serve for the Wildcats as they currently lead 22-20.
Warriors just used up their last timeout of the set. So hopefully.
Just a little tip over. Destiny Dom Simpson gets a hand on it, and Millard West is scrambling for the ball, and Evan Glade once again gets just a little tip over there for the kill, and is not enough for the Warriors to get that ball back over the net. It'll be a point for the Wildcats as they're now just 2 points away from taking this second set as their own.
The Warriors really need to stop with their little mistakes that they're making here. Want to just keep fighting as the Wildcats inch their way up. And there you have it, just serving error on the Wildcats.
A big time mistake there for Alana Bankston, the Louisville commit, and just can't have those when you have 23 points on the board and you're currently leading, and that'll put the Warriors behind now too. And Daniela Goligan back to serve here for the Warriors, trying to itch their way back into this match. Big time dig there for Alana Bankston, and Evan Glade just tries to get the kill, and once again, Tatum Godinez and Kensington DeCroney over there on the right side get a huge block to now put the Warriors back in by 1. And Ryan, we talk about it so much. We see such a back and forth match here, and it's such a back and forth second set. There's a lot of miscues, a lot of errors, but there's also a lot of positives here. I'll let you get into those sides.
This Wildcats team kind of pulled ahead here, and the Warriors are coming back after that one serving error. Warriors want to keep their mentality high, keep it going here. We're not that far away from the end of this set. The Warriors do not want to lose what they have. Wildcats, on the other hand, want to keep fighting back and get back without making that many errors, and the serving errors, making that many little mistakes that we've seen here throughout the whole game and match. Westside
currently just down by 1 point here in the second set. Millard West really trying to hold on to that momentum.
Just telling Cole they're not getting any sound on the line.
Looks like we might have some technical difficulties here with our audio. We'll try to get that resolved here for you viewers here.
You're good. You're good.
The Warriors just want to keep this one.
Alana Bankson with a huge dig, but it just goes out of bounds. And that'll put the Warriors tied game here in the second set. You can't get much better than this. Daniela Goligan back to serve for the Warriors as they are now just both teams 2 points away here from getting the second set as their own. Sky Walters passes it over to number 13. Jocelyn Henley passes it over to Samantha Laird. Just a little tip, and it is enough to get a point for the Warriors, and that'll put 24 on the board. And it is now match point here at Westside High School for the Warriors. And we'll take a break here on the WTV Live Network where the Westside Warriors lead 24-23. Back here at Westside High School, game match point here for the Warriors, 24-23. Daniela Goligan back to serve. The claps are off here at Westside. Pass over by Skylar Walters. And there's a big, and it is off for the Warriors. A big time block for Kensington DeCrony and Tatum Godinez on the right side. And set 2 will go to the Warriors, and now the Warriors will lead 2-0 here at Westside High School. You can't get much better than this, Ryan. Break it down for me.
Man, so the Wildcats were inching their way up. Warriors, not happy with that. Wanted to get back. We saw that serving error there. We're in the upper 20s, and now they were both working their way up. Warriors got the ball, went back to back to back with points. The Wildcats called their timeout, and the Warriors just right there. Kaboom. You saw it. Warriors won the second set. We're going to take a break here.
And we're going to take a break here on the WTV Live Network. We're going to have set 3 on our way here in just a few moments. We're going to take a break here on the WTV Live Network. More Westside Volleyball action. Welcome back to Westside High School, where set number 3 is just moments away. I am Max Coughlin. Alongside me here tonight is Ryan Kelly and the entire WTV Live crew. Thank you for tuning in here to this volleyball match tonight in the home opener for the Westside volleyball team. Westside's currently leading this match 2-0, and they are trying to get a clean sweep here with the third set.
That would be something to see here. It's this Millard West team has caused a lot of problems for this Warrior team. If you missed it in the pregame show, we talked about how they got rid of them in the quarterfinals of last year's playoffs in the state tournament. And then,
you also got to talk about how Westside defeated them 2 weeks ago in the WS Invite. So these teams are 1-1 against each other, so it's going to be a great night here to see who comes out on top.
Last set, it was kind of going back and forth, and we saw the Warriors just pull away with it there. That was something to see for this Warrior team.
We're just moments away here from set number 3. We'll see who gets to start with the ball. Ref's currently trying to check over the ball and get everything situated. We talked about a few key players so far in this match. You just can't help to talk about Destiny Nadam Simpson, and also on the other side you have Alana Bankson. Both D1 commits. Destiny committed to Creighton and Alana committed to Louisville, and we've seen a lot of kills, adds up to 11 kills in the night for both of them combined. So I don't think I'd be wrong if I said we say a lot more of their names here in this set number 3 and even going on in the night.
It's two names that are just kind of, it's going back and forth, just stuck in your head. But just two great players, two great assets to the team. And here we go, set number 3.
Skylar Walters back to serve here and start set number 3 here for the Wildcats. The serve is off. Daniela Golgan gets a nice dig. Isabella Lamb tries to tap it over, just hits on the hand. And it'll start out 1-0 on the Wildcats' favor. Skylar Walters once again back to serve here.
Just the little mistakes that we do not want to be making here as we head into this possible third and final set.
Daniela Golgan once again with a big-time dig. Tam Godinez tries to get a kill, and Skylar Walters gets a huge dig. And there's Camille Rankin, tries to get a kill, and Daniela Golgan gets the save. Just so nobody could get there, and Destiny Dom Simpson tried to lay out and try to get that ball, just not enough there for the Warriors, and Wildcats start this set out 2-0.
Wildcats starting this one off strong. Warriors just want to keep fighting and keep going through this third set. We saw it last time. Let's hope to see it again for this Warrior team.
Samantha Laird over to the left side, tries to get a big kill, and she does! Big time kill there for Samantha Laird on the left side. And that'll put the first point on for the Warriors in this third set.
That was awesome to see there. Another one from Samantha Laird. They tried to get that one back over, the Wildcats did, but it ended up just going into the visitors student section there. The Warriors have this one here.
There's Audrey Barons back to serve here for the Warriors as they are trying to tie this game back up. Alana Bankson gets a dig. Skylar Walters gets a pass over to Kaylin Brisbane, and it is just too much for Kaylin Brisbane, and it'll be a point for the Warriors, and it is now tied at 2-2 here in this match.
Well, there we have it. It's tied once again. Warriors with the serve again.
Audrey Barons once again back there to serve for the Warriors. Skylar Walters gets a pass off to number 7, Kaylin Brisbane, and a big-time block for Destiny Dom Simpson. Camille Rankin tries to get the serve off, and it'll be a point for the Wildcats as Samantha Laird went over the net with her hands, and she understands what she did wrong, and she's smiling about it over there. So you just gotta have that one. You gotta do it, and then you just gotta forget about it. You gotta let it go, and especially here in this third set when now you're down 3-2.
Just leave it in the past.
Yep. And that'll be an overserve for number 7, Kaylin Brisbane, and it'll be a point for the Warriors as it is again tied up, and Kaylin Brisbane will be subbed out for number 3, Corinne Rydell. Samantha Laird back to serve here for the Warriors.
Now the serve. Looked to be a little bit of miscommunication on the Wildcats side. They went to go hit it over to try to confuse the Warriors. There were two people, but it kind of backfired on them. Warriors now up 4-3.
Samantha Laird back to serve here for the Warriors. Gets the serve off number 2. Sierra Pokerell just off their hands and goes on to the backboard of the basketball hoop, and it'll be a point for the Warriors.
there's another one for the Warriors. We're just kind of pulling ahead here. Wildcats tried to start out strong, but Warriors did not have any of that. Pulled ahead.
Missed serve there by Samantha Laird. Very rarely we're going to see that, and we just saw that right now, and it'll be 4 points on the board for Millard West. And if I was Millard West right here, I'd use that as a momentum changer. I'd use that as an advantage. You really got to put more points on this board, especially when you're down 2-0 in the entire match. And if I'm Millard West, this is a big time win. This is a big time set to win right here.
It is.
Destiny Dom Simpson just too much on the kill, and it'll be a point for the Wildcats, and is now tied up once again.
Again, be interesting to see here. What will the Wildcats do here with this momentum? Will they let the Warriors get back with the ball? Or will they use that momentum to pull ahead?
Audrey Behrens with a nice pass. Number 17, Eleanor Brisling gets the ball over. Skylar Walter gets the ball over to Alana Banks, and it is just out of bounds. It'll be Westside ball. And that'll put 6 on the board for the Warriors as Sky Miller checks in for Isabella Lamb, and Sky Miller will go back to the serving line.
Well, Warriors up 6-5 here in the third. See if they get some momentum going. That one's off the net.
Just over for the Warriors and Sky Miller. You gotta like that. You just gotta laugh about that serve right there. Not really intended, just got over the net. It hit the net.
It just trickled down the net there on the wall.
And if I was Millard West, I would just be like, come on.
It's not what you want to see.
And there'll be a point for the Warriors as the ref is now talking to Coach Joe Wessel about what he called. And a lot of miscommunication, a lot of misconfusion there for Joe Wessel. And
not happy with that one.
We're trying to figure out what actually happened. And Coach Wessel is pointing at Alana Bankston like she is the one he is talking about. And as soon as I know what has happened, I do not know currently what has happened, but it is Westside point, and that puts the Warriors up 8-5. And Skylar Miller once again back to serve for the Warriors. That was very confusing of what just happened, but nonetheless, point for the Warriors. And Samantha Laird gets the ball over, and it was Skylar Walters with the pass, and number 2, Sierra Pokerville, and a big-time kill there for Destiny Dom Simpson.
There's another one.
And that'll put 10 on the board there, or 9 on the board there for the Warriors, excuse me. We're going to have a timeout here on the court as Alana Bankston is trying to wipe off something on the floor. Once again, I'm still just trying to figure out what the misconfusion was on that play that the ref called for the Warriors' point. And along with me, I believe Coach Joe Wessel was also confused on what has happened. But Skylar Miller back to serve for the Warriors, and that'll be out. You hear number 3, Corinne Rydell, taking leadership in the back of the court, saying that is out, yelling that it's out, and indeed it was, and the Wildcats, that'll put 6 on the board for them.
That's something that's going to help this Wildcat team here as we go deeper into the third set. Being able to identify what this Warrior team put out of bounds or inbounds is definitely a big thing, as the Warriors just got to watch their power. Just be careful with what they're doing.
There was number 1, Cecile Ahrens, get the serve over, and Destiny Dom Simpson just gets the ball over, and it is blocked by Alana Bankston and number 13, Lainey Baker. Big time block there for the Wildcats, and that'll erase the deficit to 2 for the Wildcats. It'll be Cecile Ahrens back once again to serve for the Wildcats. Dig there for Samantha Laird. And once again, Destiny Dom Simpson tries to get the kill, is just overpowered and goes out on the left side of Millard West court.
Wildcats potentially trying to come back here trying to get back at that Warrior lead.
The Wildcats really just have to do anything in their power they can, really just break the game up. And that'll be a point for the Warriors as Kensington Takaroni really just scoops it over for the Warriors. But it's a big-time point nonetheless for the Warriors, and I'll put them up 10-8.
See Destiny and Dom Simpson serving once again. Powerhouse hitter we've been talking about all tonight.
And there's a mistake on the serving side for Desi and Adam Simpson, and that'll cut the deficit to 1 for the Wildcats. And I know Desi is not happy about that serve right there. And those are those serves you really just got to forget about and move on. And you got to realize you still have the lead in this match, and you got to keep the lead to win this game. And it just gets over for Alana Bankson. We saw that serve for Sky Miller, and once again we saw it for Alana Bankson, and that'll help. And once again, if you're on the Westside team, you just got to be like, come on. Why does that serve have to happen? It'll tie this match up. Alana Bankson gets a serve off. Big time dig there for Jocelyn Healy. Tatum Godinez tries to get the kill. Skylar Walters gets the pass over to big time block there for Kenzie Tacroni. And once again, point for the Warriors. Eleanor Brislin and Kensington Tacroni up front are going to be a big threat, and we just saw them become a big threat for that point.
And there's that powerhouse we saw earlier back in action.
Daniela Golgan back to serve for the Warriors. Skylar Walters passes it off to number 13, Kanie Baker, and there's Samantha Laird, tries to get the kill, and she does not. Skylar Walters passes it over to Lana Bankson, gets it over. Jocelyn Healy passes it over to Samantha Laird, and it is just out of bounds on the far outside half of the court. And
we're seeing some more momentum in this Warrior team. You know, still ahead too, even with a few mistakes here and there. They're just continuing on. Able to put those mistakes in the back.
I wouldn't be surprised here if Westside or Millard West calls a timeout in the near future. It's a very close game here in the third set. Daniela Golgan gets the serve off. Skylar Walters passes over to number 7, Caitlin Brisbane. It's a big time block there for Tatum Godinez and Kensington Tacroni.
You can really see the energy on this Warrior team. You saw it there with the close-up shot. Everybody's happy on this Warrior team. It's great to be a Warrior right now.
Skylar Walters pass over to Crislin Brisbane. Tatum Godinez gets the ball off, just not enough. Jocelyn Healy passes over to Samantha Laird, and Samantha Laird does not get the kill. Big time block there for Lainey Baker and Skylar Walters.
Wildcats will touch the net there, the net violation.
Oh, excuse me, it was a net violation. So it'll be a point for the Warriors, so that'll make it 14-10, and
it's a big momentum change here.
That is a huge momentum change here, and if I was a Wildcat, I thought I got that point there for the block, and if I was Lainey Baker, I would not like that call. There's Skylar Walters with the pass. Caitlin Brisbane gets the ball over. Samantha Laird tries to get the kill, and it happens. Samantha Laird with a huge kill and puts the Warriors up 15-10. And there is a timeout for the Wildcats. We're going to take a break here on WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have more Westside volleyball action. Back here at Westside High School. Westside currently leads in the third set 15-10. Daniela Golgan gets the serve off. Lainey Baker just gets the ball over. Jocelyn Healy gets the ball over to Samantha Laird, and it is a huge time, big time kill there for Samantha Laird. We just saw a kill for Samantha Laird, and we just saw one just now. She has really taken over in this set.
What? She's just on fire in this set. Excuse me, just Warriors really just persevering and pulling through. as they have this 6-point lead here in the third set.
Destiny Dom Simpson gets the ball over. Sky Walters gets it over to Kaylin Brisbol, and it is a point for the Wildcats. I do not know who that was on. Nonetheless, it would be a point for the Wildcats and cuts the deficit down to 5 for Millard West. And that would be number 13, Lainey Baker, back to serve for Millard West. Daniela Golden gets a nice dig. Samantha Laird just taps it over and is enough, not enough to get the point, but Jocelyn Healy now passes back over to Samantha Laird. Samantha Laird once again. Big time kill, Samantha Laird. That'll make it 3 in a row on kills for this Westside team, all going to Samantha Laird, and you just can't help but you gotta like that. If I was Corinne Bowers, you gotta like that.
But she's very happy with her team right now.
Especially going into this, especially in this third set,
Yeah.
and now you're leading by 6. There's Jocelyn Healy back to serve here for the Warriors.
Beautiful dig. Another point for the Warriors. As we see Healy going back for his second serve.
Westside holding a lot of momentum here in this third set, looking to win this match with a set 3 win. Jocelyn Healy gets the serve over. Alana Bankson with a nice dig. Jocelyn Healy with a pass. There's Isabel Lamb, tries to get the dig, and
There'd be a
it
net.
hit the net. It'll be a point for the Wildcats.
A little bit of confusion there, but
Isabel Lamb thought she got the dig, but she understands that her hand hit the net, and she is not angry about it. But nonetheless, it'll be 18-12 Wildcats. Skylar Walters back to serve for the Wildcats. Big time dig there for Jocelyn Healy. Tatum Godinez tries to get the kill. And big time play there for Skylar Walters as she lays out and gets it, but it is not enough. It'll be a Warriors point, 19-12. Audrey Behrens checks in for Tatum Godinez, and Audrey Behrens will be back on the serving line.
Wildcats wanted to gain control of that. Excuse me, were unsuccessful with that. And now, give the ball back to the Warriors.
Audrey Behrens looking to get the Warriors' 20th point here in the third set. Skylar Walters has to go all the way over and does not get it in time, and it'll be a point for the Warriors, which will make it 20-12. Just 5 points away here from winning this match entirely.
Well, if you're Corinne Bowers right now, kind of what are you thinking here? You know, Warriors up 20-12.
Skylar Walters passes it over to number 5, Taya Thaden, and it'll be a point for the Wildcats. That'll be number 3, Corinne Rydell, back for the Wildcats, as they have to do anything in their power just to come back in this match as they're down 20-13. Big time dig there for Jocelyn Healy. It is just not enough. Audrey Behrens tried to lay out and get the dig that Jocelyn Healy got. Just not enough for the Warriors, and it'll be a Wildcats point, and now it is 20-14.
It's another one of those just frustrating hits there as it hits the net. It's to kind of go out of control.
Daniela Golgan gets a nice dig, and it passes over to number 23, Samantha Laird. Big time dig there for Corinne Rydell. It'll be a point for the Warriors. Alana Bankston's hand went through the net, and so it'll be a point for the Warriors, and it is now 21-14.
Well,
if I was Alana Bankston, I would just be very upset with myself if I had to do that, especially with the Warriors leading by this much.
will be
looks like some refs are talking about, yep, it will be Warriors point. It looks like they were talking over that called point, and
an official review.
it'll be confirmed West Side point. Samantha Laird back to serve. Ryan, if we had official review, it'd be very nice. We just unfortunately do not.
Replay system.
Eleanor Brislin checks in for Daniela Goligan, and the Warriors just 4 points away from taking this game entirely. The serve is off. Corinne Rydell gets a nice dig. Skylar Walter passes it over to Camille Rankin, just tips it over. Audrey Barons passes it over to Samantha Laird, and another kill for Samantha Laird. Big time night here for the senior committed to University of South Dakota.
Warriors are really in sync here, you know. That's something we've kind of seen come off and on here throughout this third set, but they're looking really good here.
Skylar Walters passes it over to Alana Banks, and Alana Banks tries to get the kill, and she does get the kill.
It's not one you want to have if you're a Warrior. Even with you this close to winning this match, it's not one you want to see. But it's definitely one for the Wildcats.
If you're a Wildcat, you really need that, and you just want to keep that going here.
Any little bit of momentum.
Any bit. Sierra Pokero back to serve, and it'll be out of bounds. Westside point, 23-15.
Wildcats just want to put that mistake behind and just get the ball back. Just keep scoring. And
now just 2 points away here for the Warriors as Sky Miller back to serve.
Sky Miller.
Sky Walters passes it over to Alana Banks, and Alana Banks just does not get it over. And that'll be 24 points for the Warriors. And Ryan, game point here for the Westside Warriors. And the fans are on their feet. The student section is on their feet. I am on my feet here at Westside High School. Sky Miller gets the serve off. Sky Walters gets the serve, pass over to Camille Rankin. Destiny Dom Simpson tries to get the kill, and she does get the kill. That'll be third set goes to the Westside Warriors, and that'll be the match to the Westside Warriors. Westside wins this one 3-0. Big time night here for Westside, especially we talk about the players up front. Destiny Adam Simpson, Kensington DeCrony, Samantha Laird. We talked about Eleanor Brislin. Just a huge night and a huge win for this Westside Warriors team.
We've been saying those names a lot, and those players just really came in clutch here tonight. Help the Warriors pull this one with a 3-0 in sets. Just what a night. I'm kind of speechless here. Warriors beat the Wildcats for the second time in the regular season. You know, Warriors ranked now number 6. We'll see if they move up now. But it's just a great win for the Warriors and a great way to end the night for this Warrior team.
Ryan, like you mentioned, that'll be the second win of the season against Millard West here for Westside. We're going to take a quick break here. When we come back, I will be with our Time 42 coach, player of the game. We're going to take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. I'm here with Time 42 player of the game, Samantha Laird. Samantha, big time night for you, big time night for the Warriors as you guys took the second win of the season against Millard West, and you had a handful of kills, a handful of blocks, and especially your other teammates too. It's got to feel good for you guys.
Yeah. I think just coming off of last Thursday night, we really just wanted to come together and play as a team because Thursday it kind of went rough, obviously, but we just wanted to come back and show them who we are.
So you guys take on Lincoln Southwest here this Thursday, and they're 4-0 going into the season so far. You guys beat them last year at the state tournament opening round, and before that, you guys didn't beat them in the regular season. So it's got to feel good having them this early in the season and really working out the kinks. And so, what is the outlook going into Thursday?
I think we just want to build on tonight, keep playing as a team and getting our bond together and just working out what's gone wrong or what went wrong tonight. Just getting runs and figuring everything out to go into next game and stuff. So
perfect. I am Max Coughlin here with Time 42 player of the game, Samantha Laird.